Hey you guys, Matt Lejean here, and before we jump into the video, I just wanted to say I do apologize for not uploading any content last week. So to make up for it, I'm going to be uploading three videos every single week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So what I need you to do is make sure you hit the subscribe button, and also make sure when you send this video to a few friends that they get subscribed too. Because obviously the value I'm going to be giving out is going to be really good, and obviously we want to share that and help our friends gain more value with their lives, right? So that being said, let's jump into the video. So in today's video, we're going to talk about social circles. Do they matter? How do they influence you? And more importantly, can you have more than one? So it's really common when I meet new people, and they happen to be ambitious people, that they often tell me something along the lines of they feel like they aren't really growing with their current friends, or that none of their friends really get them, right? Maybe you can relate. I know I did, definitely when I started trying to do a lot more for myself and in life. The crazy thing is this. There's a universal law, right? Just like there's the law of gravity, there's another universal law called the law of association, okay? So, to answer the first question, do they matter? They do, because of the law of association, which is this. You are the product of the 5 people you surround yourself with the most. So I want you to think about all the different types of people you know, or even don't know, like celebrities, right? Most celebrities hang out with each other. Why? Because they're rich, they have a social status, right? It's just like the saying goes, birds of a feather will flock together. Maybe you've heard it like this, you know, from your parents, a coach, a mentor, aunt, relative, friend even, you know. If you hang around 5 broke people, you'll probably be the 6th one. Or, hey, if you hang out around 5 rich people, you'll be the 6th rich one, right? So why is that? And, like I said, birds of a feather flock together. So it goes back to the law of association, where the people you surround yourself with, they ultimately do affect you. They affect your potential and limit, because if they aren't growing, you probably aren't going to either. And the other thing is this. If they're affecting your growth, then they're going to affect what you can achieve. And I know a lot of people may seem like, no, I'm not going to let anyone do that. But the thing is, you do, because a lot of times in social environments, we tend not to always 100% do what we want. We do what the group wants, if that makes sense. And that's why social circles are very important. And also identifying, what the purpose of your social circle is also very important. So now that we know a little bit more about social circles, let's dive in a little bit more into how do they affect you. Like I previously said, obviously your group of friends, your social circle, they're going to somewhat put a cap on you, right? You're going to roughly be about the same level as everyone else. You may be, obviously everyone's going to be kind of a little bit like this, like here and there, but for the most part, everyone's going to be around the same level in everything, right? So how is it going to affect you? Chances are, if you're watching this type of content, regardless, right, you're trying to better yourself. You're trying to become a more respectable role model. You're trying to, maybe become successful. You're just trying to build your image. Let's just put it like that, right? Chances are with your current group of friends, maybe this is a group of friends you probably had for a long time. They've always known you as, maybe, for example, like me. A lot of my friends knew me as like the goofy guy. So now that I'm trying to be more serious with my life, some of them are like, kind of like, dude, like, like, come on, son. You know what I mean? But others kind of like, they respect the fact that, I'm becoming more serious with my life, with what I want to do with my life, and the things I want to accomplish in my life. So the thing for most people is this. Most people have a hard time growing because they aren't finding new social environments and finding new people to associate with to help them grow. Now, does that mean you have to just totally get rid of your old friends? No, of course not. I would never tell anyone to do that unless you feel that the relationship is toxic. But that's a whole nother video and a whole nother talk. We can talk about that for days, right? The point of this is your social circle. Understanding the value in your social circle. Finding what's the value in your specific one. So again, going into how is it going to affect you, you got to make sure that in your social circle, you can always grow in an area that you want to grow. Not just grow, but grow in an area you want to grow, right? Whether it be financially, whether it be getting into shape, whether it be just being better in general, right? That's why I always say, it's good to surround yourself with great people, because great people will help you become great, and once you become great, you can do the same for others who may be in your shoes, prior to you being great. So let's talk a little bit about how many social circles you can have. The truth is, I don't know an exact number. I don't want to say you can have a whole lot. I don't want to say you can have a whole little. But you should definitely have different groups of social circles that bring different value to your life. Maybe different areas of your life. Like, if you have friends that you like being goofy with, then that's your goofy circle. Like, you don't have to do anything. Like, it's just maybe it makes you a funnier person, which is, who doesn't like a funny person? Straight up. Everybody does. Especially the opposite sex usually most of the time likes funny people, right? So there's not really a limit to how many social circles you can have. But like I said, the key thing is knowing what's the purpose and what's the value behind the social circle. So for me, just off the top of my head, one of my main social circles that I associate with almost on the daily is a lot of my friends who are also car enthusiasts like me. So if you don't know, yes, I'm a big car enthusiast. So what do I like to do with them? We like to go to car meets. We like to go check out car shows, go on cruises, go drive through back roads, hit up the local junkyard to go find some parts, or just, find some cool stuff in the yard, right? My other social circle is more business and entrepreneurial, right? It's a few individuals that I've met through various outlets, through people even inside that specific social circle, and we've kind of just teamed up into what I call the royal family. And it's basically like my main mastermind group, and I'm going to go into mastermind in a whole nother video because it's a whole nother topic that a lot of people need to learn about because it's a powerful thing. But again, my point is, with these are two different groups. Now, could you combine them? Sure. I'm sure if all my car enthusiast friends and my royal family friends came together in one big room, a couple of them have met, they'd all have a good time. They wouldn't fight or anything. But at the end of the day, there'd be kind of a conflict to where what they know, what my royal family knows me as, and what my car enthusiast friends know me as, because they've seen two different parts of me. They have both seen both parts, to be honest, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say with that. Kind of going back to the first thing, it's hard to grow with old people. It's hard to grow into a new person when you keep surrounding yourself with the old people who know you by your old ways, because like I said, they won't really take you serious. It'll take a long, long time. I'm not saying that it won't happen. It's just going to take a long time. So, again, you can have so many social circles. And the thing is, I love networking. And my next video, next Wednesday, is going to be all about how to network. I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of great tips on networking, and also I'm going to kind of relate back to this video, as well as give some tips on how to build an efficient social circle. All right, you guys? So that's going to be next Wednesday's upload, so stay tuned for that. But, again, with the people in my royal family, it's a couple of people I've met from various places, and then a couple of people I met in there introduced me to a couple more people who were also like-minded. Like I said, the key to their circles is the fact that it's a bunch of like-minded people, and that's why everyone gets along and everyone enjoys each other's company, presence, opinions, and presence, essentially. So you just have to really sit there and kind of, I don't want to say categorize, but, just kind of understand what you're getting out of the social circle. And obviously, if it's a toxic one, if you're not feeling like you're benefiting, then by all means, maybe just disassociate. Because I learned that in life, there's really three groups where you should place people, and this is kind of outside social circles slightly. But there's people you should associate with more. There's people you should associate with less, and there's people you just shouldn't really associate with. And especially as I grow older and I start to just experience more things like life, business ventures and stuff like that, I'm starting to realize that a lot of people in general that I want to be there with me as I'm striving for the top, they just aren't going to be able to. And that's because, they just aren't willing, or, whatever it may be. But with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a friend, and if there's anything more you'd like me to go over, by all means, comment below. Follow me on social media. I'll have my outlets in the bio. See you guys next Wednesday.